Back on our Friday night, snow coming down, roads not so great right now. Some areas worse than others. Now, if you're up in Grand Forks, Devils Lake, Northwest Minnesota, like roads are fine. No snow coming down there. No snow expected in those areas. Good news for you. Others obviously dealing with it. Winter storm warning still in effect through noon tomorrow. This issued by the National Weather Service. All the areas here shaded in the red, pink color there. And again, we're including Fergus Falls, Alexandria, Perham, Foreman. We've also got Sisseton. No, Sisseton, I'm sorry, that's to the south there. But Hankinson and Wahpeton, Ellendale as well. Oaks. That's another area that's actually getting quite a bit of snow at this point and have for a little bit now. Winter weather advisory in effect. That does include Sisseton, also Fargo. Now with the warning area, so we're looking at the potential for 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 inches of snow. In these advisory areas on either side, 2 to about 5 inches in most areas. I think for Fargo, the way things are shaping up, we're looking at about 2 to 3 inches, and we'll cover this more coming up in a minute. Do want to show you our radar, and again, what we're finding is, and what I mentioned kind of Oaks and the idea that it'll be interesting for me to see how much snow is on the ground tomorrow morning. Ellendale as well, as we've seen several of these little strips of some of the heavier snow moving right into and through that area. Fargo, as you can see, getting some light to moderate snow kind of in an area here right in the center of a larger band of that moderate snow. Gwinner Oaks, and this is what I'm talking about right here, this darkest blue stretching out toward Gwinner up to Windermere as well. So again, it'll be interesting to see where these snow totals wind up. Take a look at our first alert forecast. We're going to walk you through here through midnight. Again, you can see that darker shades of blue where we expect the heavier snow to continue. 2 a.m. still hanging out, still pretty strong in some areas. Eventually giving way. 4 a.m. we'll start to see that snow shifting off to the south and the east. By the time we get to the mid-late morning hours, snow's out of here. Sunshine takes over. Good looking, cold, but good looking afternoon. Fargo, about 2 to 4 inches of snow expected. Grand Forks, 0, I think, maybe a little bit, but that's about it. Wahpeton, kind of more squared in that center area with the most snow. Same with Elbow Lake. Same with Hankinson, Fergus Falls, Lisbon, Sisseton as well. Detroit Lake's about 3 to 5 inches when it's all said and done. Right now, snow coming down in Fargo, light to moderate, 12 degrees as well in Moorhead, 13 degrees, cloudy in Grand Forks. First alert forecast, what we're going to see is this is starting off 7 in the morning. That's when the snow is kind of starting to exit the region. Winds out of the northwest. Temperature's not going to really warm up tomorrow. They're not going to necessarily drop throughout the day, but they're not really going to rise much either. Plus, with that northwest breeze picking up, it's going to feel very cold out there tomorrow. Wind chills well below 0 in some areas. Take a look at our air temperatures tomorrow morning. We're cold as 8 below Langdon, 2 below Roseau, 4 below Devils Lake. So we'll see a little bit of a climb there, but climb only to single digits. A lot of sunshine. Good news there. Temperature trend. Well, you know, it's cold. It's going to be cold, but exceptionally cold some days. You start seeing us dip down into that really deep blue. You know it's going to be frigid out there. And again, that doesn't even include some of the wind we're going to see. Here's a look at our 11-day planner. And again, we've got the warmest day in Fargo over the next 11 days is going to be Sunday, and that's going to be 14 for the high. Other than that, 10, that's on Valentine's Day next Friday, single digits below 0 otherwise. Every day except tomorrow morning for the following 10 days is going to be below 0 with the lows. It's just going to stay cold. It's like entrenched in it for at least a week and a half.
And those are air temperatures.
Those are air, right?
Wind chill.
No, wind chill is going to make it worse.
All right.